Hi everybody, welcome to Seminar 5. I cannot believe that we are wrapping up the last couple weeks of this class. It's been crazy, but I have to tell you guys, I'm so proud of you. You have done an amazing job with these speeches, and I'm really looking forward to the persuasive speech that you're going to be giving. And I wanted to just quickly go over a couple things to help you really in the preparation for this speech, and things that I feel like each one of you I've touched on in your critiques about, but I thought maybe if I just went through them verbally, it might be a little easier to understand what I'm talking about. So I've got my little notes handy. So the first thing that I want to keep or remind you all to make sure you have is an attention getter. And the attention getter, and you saw this in that Prezi that I sent out a couple weeks ago, but the attention getter really is obviously to grab your audience's attention, and you can do this in a number of different ways. You can tell a story, you could use a quotation, some sort of fact and statistic works, telling a joke, but just something that's going to draw your audience in to make them really want to listen to what you have to talk to them about. So in everybody's persuasive speech, you need to have some sort of attention getter at the very beginning of your speech to draw your audience in. The second thing that you want to make sure that you have in this speech is something called the credibility statement. And the credibility statement, again, it's pretty self-explanatory, but it's really why we should listen to you. What makes you so credible to talk to us about this issue? Is it because it's something you've experienced, that you know about, that you've researched, that you're interested in? Why should we listen to you? So that's the second thing that you need to have in this introduction. And then the third thing is that preview, which a lot of you have been really great about giving me, but some of you still haven't done it. And I just, again, want to remind you the preview. It's those three main points. So today I'm going to talk to you about A, B, and C. You're not going into detail about the main points. You're just telling us what they are. So again, whatever this persuasive speech topic is for you, that'll be separated into three main points, and just the key kind of titles of each of those main points is what you would give in the preview. Then you move into the body of the speech. You've got the three main points that you're going to explain to us with research and source citations and all that kind of stuff. And then when you move into the conclusion, you wrap that up. The first thing in the conclusion that you do really is you review. You tell us what your three main points are. And I love it because one of you, I was reading on the discussion board, posted that you feel like it's so repetitive. You're saying the 3 points in the preview, then in the speech, then in the review. But again, that repetition is critical because it keeps your audience remembering what you talked about, and it also keeps the speech organized. So you wrap it up, you review, you say, okay, today I talked to you about A, B, and C. And then at the very last thing that you really do is you give this closing thought. And again, in that presentation, that Prezi I showed you about how to organize a speech, I use the analogy of a Tiffany box. And I say that it's that Tiffany box conclusion. And any girl or guy really knows that there's something special about getting a Tiffany box. It's not just a regular jewelry box. It's something, it means more for some reason when you get the blue box with the white ribbon. And so that's what I want the conclusion to be. I want it to be something meaningful, that when your audience walks away, it's not just, oh, thanks for listening, but it's, wow, I feel inspired, I feel encouraged, I want to do something, whatever it is. However you feel best, like you want to close it. Sometimes you can call that closing thought, or in a persuasive speech, you could call it a call to action, where you're actually asking your audience to go out and do something, write a letter, donate blood. There's a number of different things that you could ask them to do. All, of course, it needs to be reasonable, but that's another option to kind of giving a closing thought, is calling your audience to act and do something. So hopefully that kind of summarized quickly the introduction, body, and conclusion, and just these last things that I'm going to be looking for in terms of grading. A lot of you really have improved in terms of using filler words and gesturing and body movements and all sorts of things like that, but I just still feel like the structure of the speech, some people aren't quite where they should be. So I wanted to just put it out there, and I'm also going to put up a couple sample persuasive speech videos where you can watch people who did this competitively in college, what those speeches look like, and you'll see that they have all these parts. They have that introduction with the attention getter, the credibility statement, the preview, they've got the body with the three main points, and then they've got that conclusion with the review and the call to action, or the memorable conclusion, if you will. So let me know if you have any questions. Shoot me an email, and again, I'm really excited to see what you all have to show me the next couple weeks, and it's really been a great semester. I'm glad to have gotten to know each one of you. So take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.